Hey everybody, I am back with the Landmark Computer Custom. You probably saw in one of my shorts here. I wanted to do a longer video on this one. It's exciting for a few reasons. One, because we've got an ISA bus, we've got PCI, we've got a video card here that appears to be AGP, and it's an S3 Trio. So not the greatest video output in the world. However, it's a P3, and I don't run into a lot of these slot 1 P3s in the wild. So that was the most exciting part about this originally. It's very much underpowered, I think, with some PC 133, looks like 256 single stick in there. This one looks like it was prepped for multiple IDE ribbons, but you'd have to solder on some pads there for more expansion, although I don't know what you'd really use it for at this point in its lifespan. We do have one bulging cap. Hopefully that doesn't melt down on us, and hopefully it's still functional there. We can always take that cap out and fix this board. I'm sure I probably will, just because this is probably a nice keeper. These slot ones are getting to be harder and harder to find. Got a good old classic CD-ROM here. Whoa, rocket zoom on you. Apologize for that. Got a 250 watt ATX power supply. These are starting to get harder to find as well, especially in this wattage range. That's a pretty nice power supply. Lots of juice there for anything we might want to do. Got a good amount of room in this case. Pretty nice large fan. It's a little too thick profile for the metal mount, so it has the plastic face mount. Western Digital hard drive, looks like a Caviar, yep. And let's see, can we see the size on this one? 13.6 gig. I'm going to guess this is probably Windows 98. You can see with the ribbon cables here, it's got the capability for the 5 1/4 floppy. So, I mean, this wasn't designed without some nod to the 3.1 era, 95 era. But I want to get this thing booted up, see if it all works. I'm a little concerned about our one bulging cap, but a single capacitor is not a huge deal. Certainly would be worthwhile to pull that out of there. And actually, overall, I really like this case. Very similar to a lot of the cases I have. You know, it's the plastic facade is beat up, but it's something we could clean up and probably make look nice if we wanted to. So let's go ahead. Let's hook it up to our test bench here and get this one booted and see what we get on this hard drive. Okay, so we got the fan mounted back up in the case. Everything is connected for testing. Let's go ahead and hit this massive power button. See if we get any juice here. You can definitely hear the clunking of the CD drive, so it's probably a 16X. Got a good boot, post, P3, 366. Okay, I think it's rated up to a 550, so that might be something to check. Check some error in the CMOS. CPU is unworkable or has been changed. Alright, let's go to setup. It's probably one that got swapped. Soft menu 3. Let's see. So, I think this should be set to 550. The 100 megahertz front side bus clock. And let's see, everything should be good there. So let's go ahead and back up. And I'm not worried about the CMOS. The battery's probably just dead. So let's save and exit. Hear the clunk again. That's our CD-ROM. Our bulging cap has not exploded, so that's good. P3 at 550. Alright, looks like that fixed it. And we got Windows 98. Very cool. With a little extra memory, this would be a heck of a Windows 98 reg at 550. This is a 98 gaming PC build with a better video card. Oak Technology driver for the CD-ROM. Got a Bobcat in the background. Plug and play monitor, of course. Alright, so we're not going to dial in anything. Just going to use the generic we've got there. And check that out. We got a good boot all the way to Windows 98. Let's pop open the system properties and just see what we're really working with here. Alright, and confirmed. We've got a genuine Intel Pentium 3 processor, 256 megabytes of RAM. Again, that's PC 133. And really, honestly, this rig is pretty slick. Definitely going to pull this motherboard out, get a fresh battery in, get it cleaned up. We're going to swap out that bulging cap, and I think we've got ourselves another Windows 98 gaming PC to throw in the collection.